Good evening, traders. Welcome to Hall Trader UK. It's currently 23:50, 10 minutes to 12 a.m. PM UK time. As you can see here, the time is the date is Monday, the 15th of November 2021. Now, traders, we're getting into the sort of the latter part of the year now, and obviously you have to be really, really careful with regards to your trades and which trades you're taking. And to be fair, if anything, you should be dialing back with the amount of trades that you're taking. However, if you're a longer term trader, you could still look to place trades before the Christmas and the New Year, which if they play out well, you might be able to hold them over the Christmas period and then into the New Year, because it's at this time of the year where important turning points are made. And what I'm talking about here is we're here on the monthly chart of the British pound, Japanese yen. Now, the British pound is a pair that I haven't traded all year, as is the Japanese yen. However, I've been seeing some interesting dynamics sort of starting to play out in the fundamentals, which I just wanted to talk to you about. And I've been watching this pair somewhat, and I just want to show you what I see now. First things first, there is a pattern in here, in all of this, that I like. There's just a very distinctive pattern that I look for when I'm trading and I'm looking to get short or long. There is also a pattern in this leg also, which I like. And I believe that this pattern here has just turned, or is just about to turn to the short side. Okay, so now in addition to that, there is also some Fibonacci which lines up at this level. And in addition to that, if I get my marker here, there is also a level here. If I go down the time frame a little bit, go up to the 2 weekly chart, let me just see if I can see it. Where is it? There it is. There is a level in here of monthly demand in the market. So I have Fibonacci, I have supply, I do apologize. I have supply above the market. I've got Fibonacci, I've got a pattern going up into there. What else have I got? Well, let's just have a look at the sentiment. Now, if I just start, I'm going to be very brief about this, but these are the kind of things that I'm looking for that could be negative for the British pound. Because remember, what I'm trying to say to you here is I'm bearish the British pound, bullish the Japanese yen. Now, let's have a look at some of what I'm looking for. Boris Johnson warns new UK lockdown is possible with the NHS struggling. That would be negative for the British pound. Is there anything else? Let's have a look. UK, not so much there. Anything to do with the UK that might be negative? And I'm here on Bloomberg at the moment, just looking at UK raises terror level. That could be negative for if the UK was to have a period of terrorism. That could be negative. Okay. Also, as you can see here, we have had the biggest the home asking prices have dropped at the sharpest since the lockdown. Okay, that's Bloomberg. Is there anything else? Let's go over to CNBC. Is there anything about the UK here, or Japan even? Don't see anything there. Okay, there's something there about the COVID vaccination boost, but no. So nothing there. Let's move across to The Guardian. Here's from the Bank of England government, very uneasy about inflation amid tight market as it happens. That's significant. Very uneasy about inflation above the... Okay, so that again. UK job adverts. So it's looking, when you start to look at the UK, it's starting to look a bit negative, isn't it? And also we have a UK recovery lagging. Negative, negative, negative. What else have we got? Is there anything else in there? Can't see anything really there. Okay, and I'm just very quickly, don't get me wrong, I've read through some of these, so I'm just showing you here to be very brief about it, but obviously I've gone through this in more detail to see what's beforehand, to gone through, see what's going on. So let's have a look here. This is ING. Is there anything about the UK here? Let's have a look. UK bank set to hike less quickly than markets expect. Now that could definitely be negative shorter term. Is there anything else here? Nothing that I can see immediately. Let's go across to macro. Is there anything else here? How about this? Brexit's back. All again about the UK. There's talk about the EU suspending its trade deal with the UK. Again, negative, negative, negative. So if I go across to we've got some fundamentals also in addition to everything else. Now let's just have a look at the price action around this level. We're up into a level of supply, and we expect to see sellers in the level of supply. So let me just go down the time frame to see if there's anything I can see. Well, look at that. Now, there's a candle pattern in here which I'm really, really interested in. Can you see how this negative bar has almost engulfed all the trading action of that positive bar? That's a complete reversal at a level of demand and Fibonacci and some negative fundamentals and sentiment. Let's have a look now. The question becomes then, can I potentially get into a short on this trade? So let's have a look. Let's go down the time frame. Let's go down to the daily chart. Well, okay. So this is the result of that engulfing bar. So let's just have a look. Now, if I was to get in where we are, that would leave me a risk of, if I can grab this, that would leave me a risk of like 566 pips. That's just not going to happen. So let me go down the time frames to see if there's another way I can fashion a trade, because look at all this negative price action. I'm definitely feeling that this could be the first sell-off in a bigger sell-off. So let me just go down the time action, the time frames. Now this is interesting to me. Look at this, traders. If I get a trend line and I pull a trend line down like this across all the lows, across all the highs. Let's have a look at that now. All right. Now remember, I cannot take a trade from here to and have a stop loss up here. It's just too high. So what then about this level of this trend line here? Because there is definitely a pattern in here that I like. And what's to say that price can't push up into this trend line and maybe into this level of demand again, supply again, and then turn. And that's what I'm going to go for, traders, because I do believe that there's a potential for a decent trade in there. Now, I won't just stop at the trend line. I think what I'm going to want is I'm going to want to set a limit order at the beginning of this level of supply. And then I'm going to have to find somewhere where my stop loss can go. So let's just have a look at that. Let's just have a look at where I can place a decent stop loss. Okay, ideally I want my stop loss to go above here. So let me just put that there for there. Okay, 128 pips is way too high for me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push up, I'm going to push up. So 74 pips, that's more acceptable to me. So what I can see there now is I can get, if I can get price to get into this level here, I've then got a stop loss above that level here. So that's where I'm going to set this limit order. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this here, a short position tool. I'm going to put it there because that's where I want price to, that's where I want to get in. And this is where I want my stop to be. Let's pull that right down. Here we go, 76 pips. Now, where's my profit going to be? Let's go down the time frame. Let's narrow this up a bit. Well, let's put it like this. It's going to be at least to here. Now guys, if I'm right about this trade and price does push up into here, okay, that's 622 pips. That's an 8.15 to 1 risk reward. Now I don't expect to see this trade, if price triggers, I don't expect to see this trade go in, complete this year. So I'm going to set this up because I am bearish the pound. I do believe there's a pattern in there. I do believe some negative fundamentals could give me a turn. So what am I going to do? I'm going to create a limit order, aren't I? Perfect. What do I want to do? I want to sell the market on a limit. Perfect. How much do I want to risk? Well, in this trade, I'll risk 0.5%, which is phenomenal. Okay. And I think we're good. 76, yep, 620. Now, the truth of the matter is, price could push down a lot further than that. And it really, really could. Let me just have a look at the bigger picture here. Yeah, price could actually push down a lot further than that. But we're gonna stay where we are, and I'll assess the situation later. So let me just go back to this sell at a limit, risking 0.5%. Beautiful. So there we are. That's my limit order. Limit order entered into the British pound Japanese yen. So traders, thanks for sitting in with me. So I will, if we do get triggered, I will let you know. I'll shoot another video and we'll take it from there. So catch you soon, traders. Thanks for sitting in.